How you doing, fight fans? This is Boxing Knowledge coming at you once again with another edition of my little boxing show. Been lagging behind a lot on these videos. Think about it, the last time I was on here, no beard. Now look, big beard. But anyway, just a lot of important things happening in my personal life right now. A lot of big changes. This is a big, wonderful new transitional period in my life. I'll get into that later. Not that you guys care about my life, but I figured I'd take advantage and basically let you guys know little by little. But in any case, I want to talk about this fight that happened last night. I want to talk about the Miguel Cotto versus Austin Trout fight. I just want to get down right to it and say that I was wrong on my prediction. Um, doesn't happen too often. Check out my channel. Like Mayweather always says, the proof is in the pudding. I've picked upsets all the time. I had Danny Garcia KOing Amir Khan before anyone knew who Danny Garcia was. Then again, I knew a lot about Danny. Danny's a local fighter out of Philadelphia. I'm from Atlantic City, New Jersey. It's literally, what, 50 minutes away on the expressway. So, knew a lot about him. Uh, Compared to a lot of other amateur fighters or a lot of up-and-coming fighters. I also had Andre Durrell beating Carl Froch. He lost a split decision in Nottingham, but come on, we all know he won that fight. I had Andre Son of God Ward beating Mikkel Kessler. Before anyone really gave him a chance, and everyone was picking Mikkel Kessler to win the tournament. So now that I've basically uh, attempted to restore my credibility. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen too often. I'm not wrong too often, but I was wrong this time. Um, I really thought that Miguel Cotto had enough to beat Austin Trout, but the fact of the matter is, Austin Trout dominated the fight. He dominated. He was just younger. He was the bigger man. He was walking Miguel Cotto down at times. Um, He just showed a lot of intelligence. Mentioned in my previous video, he's a very intelligent fighter. He's not stupid. I didn't think I really thought that the main component to keeping Miguel Cotto off you was power, but it's not. I mean, didn't think Austin Trout had the enough volume to keep Cotto off of him, to lack for power, but he did. Austin Trout impressed me. He's for real. He just dismantled Miguel Cotto with the jabs. Something I sort of neglected to research on was Austin Trout throws more jabs than anybody else in the 154-pound division. Very, very technical fighter, as I mentioned in the previous video. Um, I guess I should have waited before I did my prediction. I should have waited because I needed to gather more intelligence, more reconnaissance, more information about Austin Trout. I remember watching the All Access videos prior to the fight. And I remember thinking to myself, Austin Trout. I mean, he's just a lot smarter than I thought he was. Um, just looking at all the intangibles, like his mother, not even that. I mean, the way he looked in the gym, the things he was saying. I'm like, wow. I mean, he's just very poised, to step up because he didn't fight anyone nowhere near the caliber of Miguel Cotto prior to this fight, but he just needed a great fighter in front of him. That's what he needed. He's just like the commentaries, the people who make the. It's funny because I was with my uncle last night, and obviously we speak Spanish, and it's just I keep having Spanish in my life. Comentaristas. The commentary, even though they were saying all the time, they were like, he reminds me a lot of Winky Wright. He reminds me a lot of these guys who no one really gave them respect until they stepped up in competition. Austin Trout has over 200 amateur fights. I'm just again repeating what Brian Kenny was saying after towards the end of the broadcast. What can I say, guys? Austin Trout, there's no doubt he won the fight. He dominated the fight. I don't know how Paulie Malignaggi could have scored it a draw. Um, When the cards were read, I really wasn't surprised. I mean, Austin Trout looked good, and what did they say? Close rounds go to the champion. There might have been a few close rounds here and there, even though I don't think so. I personally had it 117, 111, just like two out of the three judges had it. Austin looked good. He looked good. He looked for real. In the beginning, I felt that Miguel was sort of like imposing his will, even though he lost the first few rounds, but he was imposing his will. It's sort of like you wondered if Austin Trout was going to crumble under the pressure, but he took the power shots pretty well. He has a hell of a chin, and it looked for a while like he bullied Miguel Cotto around. I mean, he looked like the bigger man. I mean, he said it after the fight. I just felt I was the bigger man in there. I mean, he was. I remember also watching the weigh-in, and he had to strip butt naked, to barely make the 154-pound weight limit. He's gonna go into middleweight soon. I don't think that he can. I really don't think that he can hold that weight down for that long. I don't think he can be a 154 pounder for long. He's probably gonna go into middleweight division soon. Um, Miguel Cotto, just like I said in the first video, I think you should hang him up. He should hang him up. If he can't beat an up and comer like Austin Trout, time to hang him up. Not to discredit Austin Trout at all, but time to hang him up, brother. It hurts. My dad's Puerto Rican. My mom's Colombian. Got the love of boxing from my Puerto Rican side. Miguel Cotto. I was in Puerto Rico in June. Very into my roots, even though I'm born and raised here in Jersey. Um, what can I say? It's time to hang him up. You're done. You're young, but you've had too many wars. He just can't compete at that level unless he has a rematch with Austin Trout and sort of somehow redeems himself. But if that fight does happen, I'm telling you right now, I'm going for Austin Trout. You have to. The way he dominated the first time and he second time around is just going to be the same. And Austin Trout's going to have more confidence. So there you have it, guys. Got this one wrong. Does not happen very often. I've probably gotten the whole time out of the 70 videos that I've made, probably like what, 3 wrong, 4 wrong out of 70. That's pretty good. So it hurts. It hurts. That's why I'm mentioning it. It hurts. And like I said, it barely ever happens. I think Dwyer from Gamblers Advisory gets more videos wrong than I do. Absolutely. Um, but I went on his page. There was a girl, I think female boxing fan something. That's her username. She got it right all the way. She saw it coming. She got it right all the way. I want to commend her. Don't know who you are, girl, but you got it. That's your first upset pick. Um, that's when you know a female I mean, I'm sorry, not a female a boxing fan or a boxing analyst knows what they're talking about when they have a series of upset picks under their belts, like I do, like many do, like Naptown Born. Naptown Born, shout out to you, baby. Haven't seen you in a while. Just saw your comment right now. But that's all about that. That's all I want to say about the boxing aspect of this video, guys. Oh yeah, Austin, you're for real. He's a real deal. No fluke. Watch out for him. Watch out for him. Never will underestimate you again, baby. You got that. Um, guys, I just want to say this will be my final broadcast, probably from Atlantic City, New Jersey. That's where I'm from. That's where I was born. That's where I was raised. I'm actually moving to Colombia. Um, I've been there a few times, probably like 4 or 5 times during this past year. I feel really happy. I love being there. I love the food. I love the people. Um, I have nothing for me here. I've never been married. Don't have any kids, but I do have a wonderful girlfriend that I've been dating for quite a while, for some time now. Um, and I'm just gonna start my life over there and relocate over there. Um, I've just noticed that there's a lot more opportunities for Americans out there, and it's not a crazy decision. It's a decision that I've been thinking about for years now. And finally, I've had my opportunity to be my own boss and start my own business. And I've already purchased a piece of property out there. It's mine. I don't have to pay any rent. So it feels great. A nice, safe area. Just been really caught up with that, in all the things that are involved when you're moving from one country to another. Um, you know, just preparing everything, making sure that you have no debt here, back home, just in case anything goes wrong, you got to come back, having a plan B, having a plan C, um, just, doing everything I have to do in order to make my transition successful. So, there you have it, guys. I will be recording videos when I'm out there in Colombia. It's going to be great. English and Spanish, of course. Mostly English because Spanish this gives me a headache, but hey, I'm learning. But that's it, guys. You know, uh, Feel free to congratulate me down here on the comments, you know, for taking a bold step. I'm 28 years old. I mean, I have lived overseas before. I lived in Europe for 5 years, but I went to college out there. It was different. This is just to, change of environment, see what's up. I can always come back home. I mean, I'm born here. I'm not going anywhere. And actually, I already bought my round trip ticket. In June, I have to come back and I'll be out there for at least 6 months straight. So, but in June, I'll come back and, visit the family for a few weeks and then go back to Colombia. So, uh, we'll see. But anyway, there you have it, guys. What can I say? I guess this is boxing knowledge coming at you. Final broadcast as being a resident of the United States of America, going on to bigger and better things. I'll let y'all know. Austin Trout, no doubt you dominated. And just remember, boxing is intelligence.